A mangrove can be defined as a group of trees or shrubs that grow along the fringe of coastal land where the land and sea meet, as stated in the Department of Primary Industries 2008 report. These ecosystems are capable of growing in both fresh and saltwater environments and are often recognized for their extensive root system and their ability to live in a variety of harsh environments. Mangroves all over the world were once abundant and covered more than 200,000 kilometers of sheltered tropical and subtropical coastlines. Due to early European settlement, many mangroves worldwide were destroyed. Mangroves were previously considered wastelands and breeding grounds for nauseous pests such as mosquitoes. As a result of this, they were destroyed, cleared, degraded, or lost. This made way for more highly valued industries at the time such as agriculture, aquaculture, urbanisation, and coastal landfill. In Australia, mangroves are under heavy human pressure due to urbanisation and industrial developments along coastal lines. The increase for waterfront houses are on the rise, and due to this, mangroves are often cleared or filled for houses to be built. They are also trimmed or cleared illegally by owners who want to obtain waterfront views or private access to waterways, as stated in the Department of Primary Industries 2008 report. Once mangroves have been altered, often the damage is irreversible. Mangroves can suffer from natural or man-made disasters. Mangroves located in the Charles Darwin National Park in Australia have suffered both from natural and man-made disasters. They have suffered from Cyclone Tracy in 1974 and as a result were cleared in the early 1990s. Mangroves located in the Charles Darwin Harbour are currently suffering from pollution, weed infestation, feral animals, marine pests and sedimentation. This was stated in the Department of Infrastructure Planning and Environment 2002 and suggested that all of these detrimental effects to mangroves can be linked to urbanisation. However, in Thailand, mangroves are suffering from a very different problem. The major issue for mangroves in Thailand is the booming shrimp industry and the conversion of mangroves into shrimp farms. Most shrimp that is produced commercially by these farms are tiger shrimp. To farm this species of shrimp, farms require an abundance of water and are often located along coastal regions. Therefore, the rapid expansion of this industry has consequently impacted many wetlands, but mainly mangroves, as cited in Thornton 2003. Although conversion of mangroves to shrimp farms originally started off in Thailand, it wasn't until 1985 intense shrimp farming boomed, which saw the destruction and clearing of mangroves. In the late 1990s, the total value of the shrimp industry in Thailand was estimated to be between $1 to $2 billion. This industry has grown significantly, with Thailand now producing one-third of the world's shrimp marketed internationally. This has seen the conversion of coastal mangroves into shrimp farms, consequently, as cited in Barbara 2003. The typical lifespan of a shrimp farm in southern Thailand is generally 5 years. After 5 years, many farmers tend to run into problems such as disease and often a drastic yield decline. After this 5-year period, many farmers abandon these ponds as there is no financial gain anymore, as stated in Statistry 2001. After the pond's productivity life ends, they turn into deserted wastelands. This is due to poor soil quality as it becomes very acidic, compacted, and often too poor in quality to sustain any other type of use, such as agriculture. Although mangroves in Australia are not a great threat, there is need for greater education, awareness, and the need for improved legislation. The Northern Territory has recognised the importance of mangroves and is now committed to their conservation and management. They have implemented measures under the Planning Act to provide over 90% of mangroves in the Northern Territory with a conservation status. Education is the key for this ongoing problem around the world and in Australia. We can learn from the mistakes of other countries such as Thailand. We have seen the destruction of what the shrimp industry has done to these fragile ecosystems and how often it is hard to reverse this damage. We all know mangroves are necessary for a healthy ecosystem, so why are we destroying them? Both countries need to implement harsher penalties for the disturbance or destruction of mangroves. This then needs to be followed by relevant legislations and supported by the government and local communities. Without the right staff, education and local knowledge of the situation, none of this can work. If the new laws and legislations are not implemented or monitored properly, mangroves will continue to be cleared, destroyed and converted into shrimp farms or construction sites. If there is a Clean Up Australia Day, why isn't there a Mangrove Awareness Day?